one of the big losers. The celeb crowd. We touched on this yesterday. Beyonce, loser. Oprah, huge loser. J-Lo, you matter. Loser. No one cares what you think. If you want to talk to me about what it is you're doing to your skin, I'm all in. Go on. You got my full attention. If you want to tell me who to vote for or what's happening with the economy or immigration, please sit down. No one cares.
Yes, the past 48 hours, what I see on social media is extremely entertaining. When you look at Megyn Kelly calling out Oprah, Taylor Swift, and these crazy celebrities, hmm, I believe this should be a signal to them. They should be able to realize that they are irrelevant. They used to think like they are up there coming back to tell you what to do. A lot of people are not falling into that trap. Taylor Swift thought I would just stand and post, tell all my millions of followers to cast for this person. It didn't work. We saw what happened. It should signal something to Democrat. If they cannot learn from this, then I don't know when they will. Because this campaign, Kamal carried out, it was actually bad to a certain extent. I don't know. Some of these people were paid huge amount of money.
Even though it's
Look,
signs
that's
of
a hypothetical. I understand what you're saying. Look, we were talking about this as we were driving from Washington, D.C. I don't know if it was necessarily even Kamala Harris as a bad candidate. I just think Donald Trump has a strong following. It's almost like a cultish type following. He's a god to them. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. His supporters love him. They turn out for him. And I don't know if any Democrat that they put in the race could have overcome that this time. Okay. Perhaps there is someone we were wondering could Gavin Newsom have won? Could have been Big Gretch or any. We're just like positing all of these things. I don't know if it was necessarily Kamala Harris. I just think Donald Trump he's a strong man. Folks, he's drawn in by a lot of people. And for whatever reasons, whether you believe it or not, that's it. So I think he was just the stronger person with the bigger following. It's just that simple. Okay?
It seems like his voters were very much Christian nationalists or faith-based
That's
people.
a lot of them, not all of them. That's a big part. That is a part of them. Yeah, he does have some Christian nationalists. He has some white nationalists. He has some, just normal Christians. He has working class people. You can see he has Hispanic folks now, a lot of Hispanic support now. But he has a broad coalition, broader than I think Democrats did not give him enough credit for. Now, Do I agree with his policies for the most part? No. But I can give someone, they said, hey, look, I can give someone their due. And he had a bigger following. He won. He not only won the electoral college, he won the popular vote. So it's a fair and square election. We have to move ahead. And that's it. That's how we do here in America. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
One last comment. I just want to tell people, try not to negatively forecast.
Yes, if Kamala listened to this guy, though I don't agree with him, Don Lemon did interviews on the street. What he realized that Kamala is having a problem. He said it on one of his videos, like a lot of people are leading to Trump. This people did not listen. He even struggled to write Kamala campaign. Nobody replied to him. Look at this. If you see him saying Trump base is very strong, though I disagree with him saying, oh, it's like a cut like, I don't want to hear that. If you see him acknowledge that Trump base is one and they support him just like that, it is because he has seen it. He is not just saying on this vote, he saw on all the street interviews he carried out on different locations, even Deep Blue State, he did that. Seeing him here doing live stream, acknowledging that he did not see even a Democrat candidate that can defeat Trump, it should tell you a lot.
What is the lesson that your party should have learned?
Well,
the Democratic Party worked very hard. And they raised, substantial sum of money. We had great candidates. And so Trump had a following, basically generally led by whites. White males voted in big numbers. He had a few from the other race groups that joined in, like the Latinos at 45%, and black men at about the same rate that they did when they voted for him before, at about 20%. That combination won. And so it is not that Democrats did not work hard, did not do a great job. We had an unusual situation where we had a black woman, which this country has never seen before. A combination of all of those things led to his win.
I will not push back on the idea that race and sex matter in American politics. I think they do. I don't know that it was the controlling variable, and you don't suggest otherwise. To me, it seemed to be that the Democrats thought Trump stinks is enough. And Senator Bernie Sanders said something that reminded me of you, which is why I wanted you on the show tonight.
And they cannot even learn. Maxine, what is sitting here still making that mistake, still struggling to play that race card. That has been the problem with these people. When I watch the mainstream media, even The View today, they are still struggling to spill this. They don't want to acknowledge that there was a problem. Border issue, inflation, things like that. They don't care. The economy in general, they don't care about that. Look at what Bernie Sanders said. The Democrat Party used to be, working class. But from the look of things, they tilt away from that, neglect this group of people. But look at it now. The Republican Party has engulfed everything.
Number one, Trump's going to lose. He's going to lose badly. He's going to be wrecked. I don't know what the electoral college count's going to be at the end of this, but it's going to get loud and it's going to get hard for him. Their panic is extraordinary. Their events in Georgia and North Carolina are basically about as well attended as a Pokemon card trading convention in ass crack, Alabama. This is a campaign in free fall. It's you believe everything that he says, every word that comes out of his mouth. I get it that you believe that, but guess what? He's been lying to you all along about a lot of things, and you're about to realize it tomorrow. Now, I want to say something to you, Donald,
Rick.
and your little minions, and your whole enabling class of the sort of MAGA influencer class. Donald, if you try to steal this election tomorrow, and we know you're gonna try.
It was the day before the election. Those predictions are worth about the same as Ann Seltzer of the Des Moines Register.
This Lincoln Project guy did this, thought it was a good idea, good prediction. Oh, Trump will rot in prison. Or if he tries. In fact, this is all about Trump. When I looked through that video, my body was cool. I was frightened. But along the way, he's now a mockery to a lot of content creators.
Dictator on day one. The question now is, what will the rest of us be doing on day one?
We hold woman to be justly entitled to all we claim for man.
Of young voters and this new generation who now have the right to vote just in the last couple of years.
We should be emotional, whatever serves them. And this election is about your life.
Throw a birthday party for Diddy.
Hey, you're calling yourself.
If you are over 18.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night.